Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
Hello, everyone learning English. Do you just want to speak English better, or maybe you also want to be funnier when you speak? Making jokes or saying funny things in a new language can feel difficult. It is not easy sometimes. You might worry about making mistakes. You might think people will not understand you. Or maybe you think, I am not a funny person, even in my own language. Perhaps you are usually a very logical or serious person. Many people feel this way when they learn a new language. It is normal to feel a little nervous about using humor, but there is good news for you. Being funny is something you can learn. It is like learning new vocabulary words or understanding grammar rules. It is a skill, and like any skill, you get better with practice. It takes time, maybe many weeks or months, but it is possible for almost everyone. This information is here to help you on this journey. We will show you simple ideas and easy steps. You do not need to become a professional comedian. The goal is to help you feel more comfortable and natural when you use humor in English. Being funny is not always about telling complicated jokes you memorized. Often, it is about looking at normal, everyday things in a different way. It can be about finding the silly side of a situation. Sometimes, it involves playing with words in a simple way. It can also mean learning to laugh gently at your own small mistakes. When you can do this, people often feel more comfortable around you. It shows you are friendly. Learning to be funnier needs practice, like practicing sports or music. You will need to try some of the ideas we talk about. You might need to step outside your comfort zone a little bit. Sometimes, what you say might not seem very funny to others. That is completely okay. It happens to everyone, even native speakers. The most important part is to keep trying and not to worry too much about being perfect. Think of it as a fun experiment with language. This is the beginning of your journey. It is about finding your own way to be funny in English. Everyone has a funny side, even if it is hidden. Step by step, you can learn to let it show more. This can make talking with people easier and more enjoyable. It can also make your English learning experience better. Let's start exploring how you can add a little more fun and humor to your English conversations. 2. Why being funny helps you. Being funny is a useful skill in life. It can help you in many different ways. Let's look at some reasons why learning to be funny is good for you. First, humor helps you with meeting new people and making friends. When you can make someone laugh, they often feel more comfortable around you. Funny people are usually liked more. Think about the people you know. Do you like spending time with people who make you smile or laugh? Most people do. So being funny can make it easier to start conversations and build friendships. Being funny is helpful not just with friends, but in many social situations. It could be at work, at school, or when you meet people in your town. A little humor can make talking with others easier and more fun. It helps you connect with people. Sometimes being funny can even open doors for you. This means it might create new chances or possibilities in your life because people like you and want to connect with you. Humor can also help when you need to talk to people about important things. If you need to convince someone, like in a presentation or a discussion, being a little funny can help. When people like you and feel relaxed because of your humor, they might listen more carefully to your ideas. It makes communication smoother. Perhaps one of the most important reasons is how being funny helps you feel. It is not just about making others happy, it is also about your own happiness. Life can sometimes feel very serious. Maybe you worry a lot or you feel stressed. Using humor can make you feel lighter and happier. Seeing the funny side of things, even small things, can improve your mood. When you laugh, your body relaxes. It is good for your well-being. Being funny can also help you feel more like your true self. Sometimes people worry too much about saying the wrong thing or what others might think. They might hide their playful side. Learning to use humor can help you worry less and be more spontaneous. Feeling free to be a little silly or playful is a good feeling. It helps you stop filtering your thoughts so much. Funny people often seem more confident too. Making a joke shows that you are comfortable in a situation. This confidence can be attractive to others. It helps in dating and in making all kinds of relationships stronger. So, as you can see, being funny is more than just telling jokes. It helps you socially, it can help you communicate better, and it can make you feel happier and more confident inside. A little humor really does make life better. 3. Finding your funny self. Everyone has a funny person living inside them. Yes, even you. This part of you enjoys playing and seeing the fun side of life. It is your natural sense of humor. But often we hide this funny person away. As we grow up, we learn to be very serious. We focus a lot on work, studies, or problems in our lives. We try to be logical and practical all the time. This serious way of thinking can stop the fun part of us from showing. We build walls around our playful self. We also worry a lot. We think, what will people think if I say something silly? Or maybe they will not like my joke. We worry about looking stupid, strange, or embarrassing ourselves. This fear is strong. It acts like many filters inside our head. Before we say something, the words pass through these filters. We check, is this safe? Is it okay? Will someone be upset? Sometimes we check 4 or 5 times. These filters stop our natural, spontaneous thoughts, especially the funny ones. It feels difficult to speak freely. So, how can you find your funny self again? The first step is to relax. Try not to worry so much about being perfect or always saying the right thing. Being funny is not about perfection, it is about being playful. A more relaxed mind lets humor come through more easily. Happier people often find it easier to be funny too, so taking care of your well-being helps. Start trying to look at the world in a different way. Look for the funny or silly things in everyday life. Even very normal, boring situations can have something absurd or strange about them if you really look. Think of it like changing the glasses you use to see the world. Take off the serious glasses and put on the playful glasses sometimes. Let yourself be more spontaneous. Do not control every word so carefully. It is okay to be a little goofy sometimes. Being goofy just means being a bit silly in a fun, light way. Maybe make a funny face or use a silly voice for a moment. Imagine being loose and playful like when you were a child. You have to become comfortable with the idea of looking a little silly sometimes. It is an important part of being playful and finding your humor. Finding this funny self takes time and practice. It will probably not happen in one day or even 1 week. But always remember the humor is already inside you. You are not trying to create something completely new. You are learning to let your natural, playful side come out more often. Do not believe the idea that you are just not a funny person. Everyone has this ability. It is about letting go of the seriousness and fear that block it. 4. What makes people laugh? Why do we laugh? It is a good question to ask. Laughter often happens because of surprise. Something unexpected makes us smile or laugh out loud. Think about when someone tells a joke. Usually, the joke starts by building a small feeling of waiting. You listen carefully. You want to know what happens next. This feeling is like a little bit of tension inside you. Then comes the end of the joke, the punchline. The punchline is almost always a surprise. It is different from what you were thinking. This sudden change, this surprise, releases the tension. That release often makes you laugh. So, a very important part of humor is the unexpected. Things that are not normal or things you do not expect can be funny. It might be a very strange idea. It might be someone acting in a silly way, or it could be words used differently. Knowing this simple idea helps you understand humor. It also helps you think about how to be funny yourself. You can try to create small surprises for people when you talk. Many kinds of jokes use this key idea of surprise. Jokes often lead your thoughts in one direction. Then suddenly they turn in a different direction. This quick change is the unexpected part that causes laughter. Understanding this pattern is useful. How can you learn more about what makes English speakers laugh? A great way is to watch and listen. Watch funny English movies. Watch popular English comedy shows on television or online. Pay attention to the jokes. What makes them funny? Try to see the surprise in them. See how they build tension and then release it. Also, listen to English speakers when they joke. Maybe you hear them on the radio, in podcasts, or if you have English-speaking friends. Notice the kinds of things they laugh about. What topics are common for jokes? What style of surprise do they use? Every culture has its own feelings about humor. Learning about English comedy culture helps you understand better. Seeing many examples of jokes and funny situations shows you how surprise works in English humor. This helps you find your own way to be funny in English. 5. Easy ways to be funny. You do not need complex jokes to be funny. There are simple ways you can try every day. Let's look at some easy ideas to make people smile. One easy way is to make small things seem very big. This is called exaggeration. Imagine you have a very small problem, like you cannot find your keys. You can exaggerate and say, "Oh no, my keys are gone forever. It is a total disaster. How will I ever leave the house again?" You take a small thing and make it sound like a huge, serious problem. This surprise can be funny. Or maybe it is raining a little bit. You can say, "Wow, there is enough water out there to fill 10 swimming pools." Making things much bigger or smaller than they really are is a simple type of humor. Another easy way is to talk about silly or impossible ideas. Think about things that cannot really happen. For example, you could say, "I wish my cat could talk. I bet she would ask for fish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner." Or maybe you see a friend eating a big sandwich. You could say, "That sandwich is so big, you might need 3 days to finish it." These ideas are not real, they are just silly thoughts. Sharing these impossible or very strange ideas can make a normal conversation more fun and surprising. Sometimes the easiest person to laugh about is yourself. Learn to laugh gently at your own small mistakes. Maybe you spill some coffee or say a word wrong. Instead of feeling bad, you can smile and say, "Oops, look what I did. I am a little clumsy today." When you can laugh at yourself, it shows people you are relaxed and friendly. It makes others feel comfortable too. Do not be afraid to show you are not perfect. A small laugh about your own mistake can be a nice, easy way to be funny. Pay attention to the world around you. Funny things happen every day, but sometimes we do not notice them. Look for strange signs, funny situations, or anything a little bit unusual. For example, maybe you see someone wearing two different socks. You can gently point it out to a friend later, saying, "I saw something funny today. A man was wearing one red sock and one blue sock." You do not need to make a big joke. Just sharing something simple and funny that you saw can make people smile. Try to look for the small, funny details in life. These are just a few simple ways to start being funnier. Try to exaggerate sometimes. Think of silly ideas. Laugh at your small mistakes. Notice funny things around you. Remember, practice helps. Start small and have fun. 6. Trying different funny styles. There are many ways to be funny. Not all jokes are the same. People laugh at different kinds of humor. It is good to know some different funny styles. This way you can find what feels natural for you. Let's look at 4 simple styles you can try. One style is to act like a character. For a short moment, you can pretend to be someone or something else. It should be simple and funny. For example, you could pretend to be a very serious news reporter talking about something small, like the weather or your lunch. Or you could act like a robot for a few seconds when someone asks you to do something. "Yes, I will get the book." This surprise change can make people smile. Choose characters that are light and silly. Another funny style is saying the opposite. Sometimes people expect you to say one thing. If you say the opposite in a playful way, it can be funny. For example, your friend says, "I am so full after that big lunch." You could say with a smile, "Full, you look like you could eat another whole pizza." Or if someone says, "This movie is a little boring," you could answer, "Boring. It's the most exciting movie ever made." Remember to show with your face and voice that you are joking. It is about surprising the other person gently. You can also try gentle teasing. This means laughing a little about small, funny things, maybe about yourself or your friends. It must always be kind. Never say things that hurt people's feelings. You can laugh about your own small mistakes. For example, if you trip, you can say, "Wow, my feet are dancing today." If your friend always sings the wrong words to songs, you can tease them gently. "Here comes your special version of the song again." Always do this with a warm smile, showing you care about the person. Playing with words is another style. This can be a bit difficult in a new language, but you can try simple things. You can use words that sound funny or make up silly words. For example, if something is very good, you could say it is good-terrific. Or you can play with words that sound the same but have different meanings. This is called a pun. For example, why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Wordplay often needs practice, but even simple tries can be fun. Trying these different styles helps you learn. See which ones feel comfortable for you. Maybe you like acting like characters, or maybe you are good at saying the opposite. The most important thing is to be playful and kind. Experiment and see what makes you and others smile. 7. How to practice being funny. Learning to be funny is like learning a sport or music. You need to practice. It takes time and effort, but it is possible. You cannot become funny in one day. You need to practice often. First, try to see the world in a different way. Many people are very serious. They look at life like it is only work or problems. Try to look for the funny things. Look for the silly things in everyday life. Even simple situations can have something funny in them. You need to train your brain to see this. This change takes time, maybe many months. It helps to be relaxed. When you are nervous or worried, it is hard to be funny. Try not to think too much about saying the perfect thing. It is okay to make small mistakes. It is also okay to be a little silly sometimes. Do not worry too much if people think you are strange. Let yourself be more playful. Try not to stop yourself from saying things you think are funny but maybe a little bit different. Here is a good question to ask yourself many times every day. What could I say right now to make this situation a little funny? Ask this question in easy situations and in normal conversations. Maybe when you buy coffee or talk to a friend, try to think of one small funny idea. At first, it might feel difficult, but if you keep asking the question, your brain will start finding funny ideas more easily. Make it a goal to look for funny things every day. Think about this for many months, maybe even for a year. Your mind will get better at finding humor. Here are some exercises you can do. 1. Play a word game. Do this for 10 minutes every day. Sit alone and be quiet. Say one word. Any word is okay. Then make a simple sentence using that word. Now take the last word of your sentence. Use that last word to start a new sentence. Keep doing this. The sentences do not need to be very funny. This exercise helps you speak more freely. It helps you stop worrying too much before you speak. 2. Practice positive thinking. Do this for 10 minutes every day. First, close your eyes for 5 minutes. Imagine yourself seeing funny things everywhere. Imagine being playful and happy in different places. Then for 5 minutes, repeat some positive sentences in your mind. For example, say to yourself, I see funniness everywhere. And say, I am a playful person. Repeat these sentences quietly. This helps change how you think over time. 3. Practice with people. Talk to people in safe situations. For example, talk to people who work in shops. Ask them simple questions. Then listen to what they say. Ask yourself, how can I make this a little funny? Try to say one small funny thing. It does not matter if they laugh a lot, it is just practice. You can also practice with your friends and family. They know you well. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun. Practice being funny for yourself first. Enjoy being more playful. Do not try too hard to make other people laugh all the time, just try to amuse yourself. If other people laugh too, that is great. Doing these small practices often is the best way to learn. Be patient with yourself. It takes time to change how you think and speak. Keep practicing and you will slowly become funnier. 8. Have fun being funny. Being funny is really about having fun. Think of it like playing a game. When you play, you are often relaxed and happy. Try to bring this playful feeling to your conversations. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't need to say the perfect joke every time. Sometimes your jokes will be great and people will laugh a lot. Sometimes they will not be very funny, and that is completely okay. Nobody is funny 100% of the time. It is also okay to look a little silly or goofy sometimes. Part of being funny is not being too serious about yourself. Allow yourself to be a bit playful, maybe even a little strange. Don't worry too much if people judge you. The most important thing is that you have fun with it. Try to find humor in things that make you laugh first. When you enjoy the humor yourself, it feels more natural. This is called self-amusement. When you are amusing yourself, other people often enjoy it too. It feels good to be playful and relaxed, not serious and worried all the time. Being funny should make you feel happier inside. Remember to always use humor kindly. Your jokes should make situations lighter and happier. They should not hurt other people or make them feel bad or uncomfortable. Good humor brings people together. It should never be used to be mean or make someone feel small. Always think about how your words might make other people feel before you speak. Keep practicing the ideas and exercises from the last chapter. Practice is very important. It helps you feel more comfortable and confident. Try small things first in easy situations. Look for funny or strange things in everyday life. Think about what you could say. The more you practice looking for humor, the easier it becomes. Your brain will get better at seeing funny things. You will start to see humor more often, even in normal situations. Enjoy the journey of learning to be funnier. Enjoy trying out jokes and playful comments. It is a wonderful feeling to make someone smile or laugh. When you share a laugh with someone, it helps you build a connection. Being funny can make your life and other people's lives a little bit brighter and more enjoyable. Remember, the main goal is to relax, enjoy yourself, be playful, and share some smiles. What kind of humor makes you laugh the most?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.